this horrible, disgusting woman has stated that it's shameful. It's shameful, okay, and unsubstantiated to claim benefit cuts of cause suicide. Okay, never mind that we've got the letters, the suicide letters. Never mind we've got all the witness testimony of families and friends who witness people suddenly decline in their mental health and become destitute on the street because they've had all the benefits stopped. Like, for example, this lady, alright, she wasn't actually driven to suicide, but she was in a way because she didn't put her heating on. She died from hypothermia, a mother of 4, 38 years old. She was in and out of hospital in intensive care, and while she was in hospital, she'd failed to send an assessment. So she comes out of hospital and she's got absolutely no money whatsoever. And she ends up dead. Her daughter wrote, how many people have got to die before this government realises they are killing vulnerable people? We've got 120,000 deaths as the official figure, a landmark study. Well, you know, let's face it. We can easily double that, triple, perhaps quadruple it. And we'd be getting closer to the accurate figure. The amount of people that have lost their lives directly as a result of being left unemployed or overstressed and overworked in very low paid jobs. People who've been denied adequate health care, who've been denied adequate support. Tens of thousands did commit suicide because of the benefit cuts. So, you know, this MP here, this Tory minister, Sarah Newton, I'm sorry, you're a witch, okay? You actually personify and embody all the evil judgments that were cast against how many British citizens hundreds of years ago who were actually burned at the stake, who were completely innocent, never harmed a soul in their life. And here's you lying through your teeth, refusing to accept reality because you're a witch. That's what you are, aren't you? You are a witch of the Luciferian cult that is the Tory party. And let's face it, the Labour Party isn't much different, is it? Well, as somebody who is a witness to universal light being and has received that light, now shining brightly, completely denigrated and ignored in this world and stamped on as a mad person, well, I am telling you, okay, this person, myself, judged mad and crazy, I'm telling you, you're going to hell. That's where you're going. You and everybody who supports your evil that you've inflicted on the British people, the theft, the murder, the manslaughter, the war crimes, you're all going to hell, okay? You've got one chance in your life, in this life, you've got a chance to change, to get human. And if you can't do it, do not expect to be forgiven when you're dead, okay? Because you've done evil, you've been told, you've been warned, you know who Jesus is, okay? Never mind this Luciferian cult that the Queen's the head of, okay? We've seen through all that facade now. Time has told, okay? You can carry on with your propaganda BS as much as you like and have your Pope and your Queen stuck up on your pedestals. Them pedestals are cracking and they're going to collapse. And you're all coming down to earth. Earth where people die because of your policies, Sarah Newton, of your government policies, and standing there lying through your teeth and calling people shameful. How dare you? How dare you call this good lady, Deirdre Brock MP, shameful? How dare you call her claims unsubstantiated in face of the evidence? How dare you? What right have you got to be sat on those green seats? You're obviously a stupid woman who cannot even accept solid facts and evidence. What the bloody hell are you doing? What are you doing, British people? Electing these idiots. I don't know what's happened to the people of Britain, but I think that you need to pull your head out of the clouds and out of the sand and start looking around at reality, because I tell you now, this planet has 10 years. And it will depend on the people, the good people of every nation, coming to their sense and sanity. Because we need to start living a humane life, and we need to turn this world around. Otherwise we're looking at a breech birth, and both mother and child shall die, because there is no other mother planet. And people like her are vampires, and she supports vampires. And the vampires suck the blood out of life. They are the living dead. And they've judged us dead. Apparently, according to their corporate law, we're all dead. Well, it's about time the dead rose up and showed them that, I'm sorry, we are alive and kicking, and you are going down. And we want arrests. We want David Cameron arrested, and Theresa May, and Ian Duncan Smith, and George Osborne's for their multiple crimes that include drugs, child abuse, and financial fraud and theft. How dare you call yourself an MP? It is shameful. It is shameful to witness you as a British MP.